Hey Cancer, it's the Cannastrologer here. I'm Abby, and tonight I'm going to be doing September 26th through October 2nd. It's your weeklies. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But if you've got prominent Cancer anywhere in your chart and any of the message resonates, take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, don't try to force it. Leave the energy. That said, peace and protection has already been put around these cards. Everything's already been saged actually a couple times today. I had 15-year-olds at my house all day today, or last night. And then, what was I going to say? We'll get into it. What we're going to start with is the Lunar Nomad Oracle, and we're going to pull a card just for like beginning energy. We're going to do 3 cards for this with the Salvador Dali deck. I love this deck. It's the first time I've pulled it out on camera, so the first card is going to be like the incoming energy for the week. Then we're going to pull the focus and then the outcome, and then we're going to end it with a notes from the universe. So this is for Cancer. You want to start with the Lunar Nomad Oracle, and like I said, I do pre-shuffle all of these, and so when I pre-shuffle I listen to music, and I'm clairaudient. So the song that I got, it's a little strange, the message that I'm getting with this, and take it as it resonates. If it doesn't, again, don't force it. But I'm getting some weird energy. The song that I had on shuffle was Alt J, Left Hands Free, and you can take this song. There's multiple ways that you can take this song. If you know this song, listen to it, think about it. If you don't know, just listen to it, look up the lyrics. Some of the lyric, to me, it sounded like there's like someone wanting someone who's not theirs, right? And wanting to put them on a pedestal. They basically, it's like choosing them, saying like you're the chosen one. They want them, but I just heard a honk, so that's clarification. But it's not theirs. They're not theirs. Whatever it is, it's not theirs. So one of the lines that they keep repeating is, hint, shady baby, I'm hot like the prodigal son. Pick a petal, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and flower, you're the chosen one. So yeah, they're talking about like they choose you, and it's just really weird vibes. I don't know how to explain it. It's just strange. So take it as it resonates. It doesn't have to be you, it could be the other person, or vice versa. Okay, we're going to get into this with the Lunar Nomad Oracle for Cancer for September 26th through October 2nd. Okay. I'm just going to take that one. Aura 37. So let's see. I'm going to put this up here. What this card 37 Aura. I have flipped right to it. Energy, body, cords, healing, trust, body, mind, spirit. A corona of light forms a vibrational atmosphere around an electric figure. Blooming flowers and fluttering moths embody the psychic mansions of the aura. Now you discover your true nature as a microcosmic universe, spiraling, expanding, and unfolding in all directions of time and space in the macrocosmic universe. The aura is your energetic story. This is the vibrational acclamation of thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about the world and how it responds to you. These psychic mansions form the narrative of your life and experience, pouring out into the cosmos, communicating your deepest desires. That's really strange because, like I just got done saying, like I have this really weird feeling, like weird energy about all of this. So this is like it's definitely not an energy that I'm accustomed to, because that's why I feel like it's weird. The aura expresses your energetic frequency, which evolves, descends, and reverberates back to you. These frequencies wash over you like currents of weather. Sometimes that frequency is a short-lived state, like a rainy day, or a longer experience, like a season. Yet the aura is always evolving moment to moment. You might call this luminous body your invisible self. Before something takes root in the physical, it forms as a head of intention in the aura. An oracle reading is an outward projection of your energetic story. This makes the aura an invaluable diagnostic tool for the lunar nomad. Using your innate sensitivity and divinatory abilities to read the currents and tides of your vibration helps you truly understand your forming reality. You can pinpoint areas of pain and resistance, avenues of healing and empowerment. Sitting down for a reading is a concerted effort to find clarity and experience transformation. You are taking the time and making the space to partner with your higher self and the universal intelligence. Touching the cards mingles your energetic imprint with the symbolic language of the images so that your unique vibration can be read. This is like taking a drop of blood to see your DNA. The aura orchestrates the cards they fall in such a way that your energetic story can be explored, told, and rewritten. So the aura is your point of attraction. To truly utilize your aura, become mindful of your thoughts. Thoughts inspire words and actions that feed emotions and ultimately confirm your beliefs. Belief is the core of your aura, where every experience stems from. It goes on forever. It talks about defining boundaries, which will allow you to take energy of your personal power. Learn how to be completely clear and honest about what you want, need, and will commit to. If you mean no, then say no. Likewise, if you say something and say yes to something, then stick to it. So many people commit to things that they do not really feel good about, which siphons away their energy and leaves them in an energetic mess. This kills your confidence, drains your power, and breeds resentment in relationships. It says work your energetic vibration to clear negativity and completely hone your desires. Simply breathing deeply daily and taking a few moments for mindfulness will clear away heaviness and anxiety. Allow your body to relax, feel the mental, emotional, and physical tension slipping away from your being. Walking and light physical activity is wonderful. So it talks about getting grounded, using affirmations, to reprogram your mind. Call on protected forces to surround you, because you're you are a cosmic creation and fully supported by the loving protection of the creative intelligence of the universe. And it's what I like to call spirit. So just use these visualizations. I can't talk today. Every single day. Because what you say manifests. What you think manifests. And you can't be going back and forth, because then that will manifest too. And that creates chaos and confusion for you and everybody around you. Everybody. And it just makes things worse. So, yeah, it's talking about, protecting your aura. That's your sign. Yeah, it talks about protecting your aura and, defining boundaries, but also, sticking to your word. So, that's beautiful. I like that a lot. Let's get into the Salvador Dali message. Where are we at right now? 7-8 minutes? Perfect. All right, again, these were already pre-shuffled, but you'll see me shuffle them again. They want to jump out already. There's messages to be told. Look at that. They're just wanting to pop right out. Alt J, left hand free. Look up the lyrics to that song. It's just weird energy. Okay, so okay. These came upside down. I'm gonna take them upside down. Oh, okay, well, and then there's your third. And that came up right, unique placement, it came up like this. Fell just like that. But I'm gonna say that this is the outcome, and already without looking at it, I'm saying that the outcome could potentially be iffy. And that's the Hermit. Okay. So, what I've got, actually, can we see these here? Okay. So what I've got here is the Nine of Pentacles, which is wish fulfillment, right? I'm sorry, not wish fulfillment. It's like independence. And usually in the traditional tarot, it's an independent woman. But she's, in a state of abundance. And she's got everything that she needs. She's created her own wealth. She's created, her own garden, if you will, around her. In this card, it's a guy, and he's got a parrot. And parrots kind of annoy me. They're talk, 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 but it's upside down. And he kind of looks like an old school, like, writer, right? But Pentacles are earth sign. It could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus, but it's upside down. And then you see the Four of Wands, which is upside down. That's fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. That usually stands for stability, foundation, home, or it could be an office, or some kind of or like a department within an office or a company or something like that, like a structure, right? And it's upside down. So this for me feels like a male energy because it's a male on the card. I'm gonna see this. Got pictures of birds and flowers. I don't know. You know what? Something just told me, because Dali is really interesting. Dali, his depictions are actually more like oracle cards. And so his definitions each mean something completely different than what the actual card is itself. So let me see here. Wands, where is coins? 9 of coins. Refinement. It makes a big difference whether or not you're part of the world, because you brought something unique into this world that will make it a better place. Do not hide your talents. Be generous and show your fellow human beings the treasures you have to offer. You're a treasure in yourself. Let's see. Allow yourself to take pleasure. You're in a position to find things in life, but it's in reverse. So it's in reverse. It's saying that you've been living a life of abundance, and it's time to refine. But I feel like there's something that's been in disarray, and I feel like it also could have something to do with house, home stability, potentially a department within a foundation or something like that, because it's work related. It has to do with your money, your pentacles. It's right there, but it's upside down. So what's coming in, and what you have to focus on is this department, is this foundation, this home that's upside down. That's your focus, to bring that out of disarray. So, and just to clarify what that means with Dali, because that's what I heard, clarify that. Page of Wands, Four of Wands. Yeah, the Four of Wands is the wonders of creation. So that makes a lot of sense. So if this was a creation of like some kind of like, let me see here, parties and cultural events. This card is all about discovering what really moves you and to deepen your understanding of yourself as you waltz through life, but it's upside down. So I think like maybe you've been focusing a little too much on that. I mean, this is what the cards are saying. Hear me out. Or somebody in your world, potentially. But I'm seeing like there's something having to do with your foundation, and it's upside down. But what you have coming in is the Hermit, and the Hermit is Cancer energy. So that's really interesting, first of all. And the Hermit is about going deep within, doing some shadow work, and finding the things that bring light to your world in order to move forward and get out of that shadow. Because shadow work is always great to go into, but once you've faced your shadow, it's you need to get out of there. It's all about healing. And so the Hermits Lantern reminds us of the biblical parable of the wise and the foolish maidens. Wise maidens are on alert, and they keep their light in hand. Dali used a painting of Luca Pacioli to portray the hermit. It's Pacioli. Was a scholar of the Renaissance, a mathematical genius, and the inventor of duplicate bookkeeping. His actual life shows some parallels to the symbolic meaning of the hermit. Every human being brings something new to the world, something that has not been experienced before, and would not be if not for him or her. The embryo and the lantern, the the homunculus represents this unique contribution. Above the head of the figure, we see jewels, some of them in the shape of the egg. The egg is a symbol of fertility and the growth of something new. If this is something new, our unique contribution is missing from our life, we feel lost. Once we have found it and understood it, we know that we can truly rely on ourselves. The hermit represents a person who solves his problems at the appropriate time and goes about his life without sweeping anything under the carpet or leaving anybody in the dark. So that I just heard, if you ever watched that movie Lilo and Stitch, I heard Ohana means family. Nobody gets. Oh, what is it? You guys know that, right? No, nobody. Basically, it's like nobody gets left behind. Okay, so then underneath the deck, you've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is more money, more abundance, and that all talks about planting a seed. Starting something new, patiently waiting on something. We're going to clarify these real quick, please, spirits, with our Tattoo Tarot. We're at 16. This will just be a quick clarification, please, for Cancer, September 26th through October 2nd, please, spirits. Nice. Bottom of the deck, we have, ooh, my left ear started ringing. We've got the Ten of Cups. Now, cups are all about emotions and feelings, and it is the water sign card, so that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That's your sign. But this is talking like the feeling that I'm getting with this is like wanting to make things better. This is like ultimate happiness and fulfillment. And this was just talking about, nobody gets left behind. I said, Ohana means family. This is the family card. It's the ultimate happiness and making everything better. All right, that's bottom of the deck. We're going to clarify with Nice, the Knight of Pentacles. That's the slowest moving knight in the deck. And it's all about, it's a warrior card. So it's like somebody that wants to fight for the connection, fight for the beginning, fight for this pinnacle, this project. But it's just taking forever for whatever reason. One of these cards in here was talking about waiting for the right time. I feel like this has something to do with that. So then we've got the Nine of Swords, and this talks about anxiety and, worry about things like, law and, what was I going to say? Like legal and things like that, because swords are all about communication. And the Eight of Swords is anxiety. Nine of Swords is like sleepless nights and worry and fear. But it all has to do surrounding the sword-like energy of communication. And that's what this is. Now, understand that it's just a fear right here. Like, you've got it surrounded. It could be regarding something around a slow-moving situation that has something to do with Pentacles, money. And that's the focus. That's your fear right now, okay? And I would say right now, best advice, drop that fear, because you already know what's underneath the deck, and the best way to face this is like literally as a warrior, head on. And honestly, if we were looking at the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, it's the picture of a horse holding a pentacle, or I'm sorry, a knight holding a pentacle, moving this way, and that's what it would look like, is like facing it head on, right? So what do we have coming in the future? The Wounded Warrior, but that's not a bad thing. He just looks like he's beat up from the trail along the way. And here's the thing: so the wands are all about passion. It's not necessarily physical passion, can be, but not necessarily. It can also be about business and things that you're passionate about, your job, or passion project, something like a YouTube channel and stuff like that, right? But it just means that you've been through the trenches, you've ran the gauntlet, and you feel like you're getting beat up, but there's a reason for it. And I feel like and it makes sense because you're working hard, you planted that seed, it's something that you've worked on for a real long time. But just like the Hermit said, what this is clarifying is making sure that you're doing right about something, because that I think is going to take you out of that feeling beat up energy. You're feeling beat up because there's, you have to go deep within, and what was the message earlier? We were talking about shadow work. I don't know, like, how this relates to they chose you. You might be choosing somebody. You may have to choose somebody and let somebody go. But whatever it is, I feel like, you've got... I wish I could make this, because I know if I do this, you can't see all the cards. I want to do it this way so you kind of can. You've got happiness at the bottom of the deck, and happiness in work. So I feel like your I just heard your biggest concern is making sure that everybody's happy. Could be at work, could be in the home, could be with the family. Like, that's what this is, right? Making sure that everybody's happy. So, but there's a solution. The Wounded Warrior is not, like, he's almost at the very end. Saying don't give up. You don't need to be so worried. It is about, standing guard and having your boundaries, but, I don't think... It's in color. There's 2 cards of this. In the past would have been, I'm not even going to get into it. This is in color. And as a future card, also those energies can change. Speaking of energies, as I touch this, like we're talking about, your energies, your thoughts, your feelings, the things that you're thinking and saying are going to manifest around you, and that's going to dictate the energy that you have moving forward to what it is that you ultimately desire. And I see what you desire, this right here. You ultimately want everybody happy, something cohesive, and working towards this happiness. But I feel like that there's something here that needs to give. And I feel like, this is saying it too, that Hermit. You need to go within and figure out what needs to be done right to make fair, I guess, to turn this situation correct. And I just heard correct. Okay, so we're already at 22 minutes. So I'm going to finish up real quickly with this, please, for Cancer. This is for September, what did I say? September 26th? Yeah, through October 2nd. Cancer, September 26th through October 2nd, 2022. Notes from the universe for Cancer. Water sign. I'm a water sign. Okay. Karma's on your side. That's good. Now remember, I say this all the time, and I'm just giggling because I just said it today. I tend to come into people's life as karma, and it's just a really crazy thing. It's not like, it just all depends how I'm treated, right? So if I'm treated well, then karma treats the people that I'm involved with well. If I'm treated poorly, karma tends to treat the people that I'm involved with poorly. Whether it's at them, directed towards them, against them, whatever. So, and that should be applicable to everybody's lives, because karma is in essence energy, and the actions, the things that you say, the things that you do, the things that you think. We were talking about that earlier in this. It is energy, and it projects out into the world, and it will come back at you like a boomerang, right? So karma's on your side. You have to make sure that you're saying and doing the right things in order for it to be on your side. And that's going within and figuring what that is. Figuring out what that is. If you could read all the minds that I read, hear all the prayers that I hear, and beat all the hearts that I beat, I wonder if you'd even believe how often you're thought of, talked about, and fallen in love with. It's payback time. Love. Andale, the universe. Sorry, I was like, what is that word? Andale, the universe. Means hurry up. Hurry up. It's payback time. So, you know what you need to do. That's what I just heard. You know what you need to do, Cancer. So whether that's you paying somebody back or karma's on your side, the universe will pay you back as well. Cleanse your aura. You're a water sign. Maybe take a nice long hot or cold bath, whatever you prefer. Water is always good for us. It's a cleansing thing. I don't know if I was saying it earlier. I had the windows open because I was saging a lot because I had a whole bunch of teenage girls in my house. And, you know, it's a lot of energy. So I sage to get that energy, you know, out of my house, out of my space. I'm always looking for ways that are going to keep me grounded because that's my peace. That's how I protect myself. And, you know, word of advice. So that said, Cancer, I don't think that this was, you know, bad or negative in any way. I just think that there's a lot of things that need to be corrected, and I think it can be corrected by going within. You might have to go into a little bit of a hermit mode, have some time to think, might be feeling like a little bit of a wounded warrior, but you're going to be coming out of that. And I think, you know, ultimately what you've got on your mind is this happiness and balancing things out. Just, you know, we're talking about cleansing of your aura here, and karma's on your side. You know, what goes around comes around. So if you've been treating people correctly and with kindness, and, you know, then that'll come back around. If you haven't, then, you know, figure out ways that you can correct that. Go within. Figure out ways to correct it. The universe said, andale, andale. All right. Want to make sure to, you know, give a shout out to you guys for liking, supporting, and subscribing. I've gotten crazy likes, analytics, and stuff over the last couple of weeks, so I really, truly appreciate your support. If you like what you saw, you know, please keep it going. Tips and donations are always appreciated. The links are below there. I'm also going to be listing out the decks that I've used tonight if you like what you saw. And then make sure to check back. I'll be putting more weeklies, and then I do a lot of different reads and stuff throughout the week. I'm going to be doing monthlies as well coming up for October. That said, Cancer, as you know, together we grow. I will see you on the flip side. Peace.